Hello, everyone, and welcome to another conversation of Just Be. We are the amazing Jen B, my beautiful friend and colleague, and I'm Agakura B. And today we are excited to come with you with a topic that we were talking about. So we do talk outside of these conversations.
We do. We do.
We wanted to talk about collecting and collections and um, the importance of that collecting things because we suddenly found that that was something we had in common, and we thought, why not come in here and see if we're maybe or probably not alone with this. So, Jen, when did you start collecting, and what do you remember of your
Okay,
first
well,
collections?
the reason I want to talk about collections is because
Mhm.
I was thinking the other day of everything I collected as a child, and I don't know that if this is because of HSP or my ADHD. I'm not sure, and I'm not going to put a label on it. It's just who I was as a child. I was interested in everything and collected things. So I would collect bottle caps from different beverages, and not just like your normal Coca-Cola, but this is back in the time when there were still bottle caps. You had to do the opening because they were the metal caps. They were things from different types of beverages from different countries and different types of states. So when we would travel by car and do summer trips or whatever, I would look for bottle caps, and that was just something I collected for a while. I think I had a pretty hefty collection at one point until we went to move, and then I had to get rid of them all because what do you need bottle caps for, I guess, in general? Growing up, I collected stickers. I still have my sticker collections. And what's really sad is I pulled them out the other day to look at them, and because I just found the box and went, oh, they're not sticky anymore. So they're just like little collections. And they've got the holographic ones, and they've got the dated back in 1980 something collections, and then lots of unicorn stuff. I'm big on unicorns. I'm on the magic, the fun, the give me the light and the belief of those. And of course, I don't know if you know these creatures, but they're called Smurfs. They're little blue
Yes, the
creatures.
blue. Yes, yes, yes,
Yes.
yes.
So
I
lots of
love
those little
them.
Smurf books and things. And oh my goodness, what I could enjoy, I think, what brought me, it was different. It was something to find, is what I would collect, I believe. And I think now I look back and I also collected certain types of friends who wanted to belong, needed to belong. So I made a collection. If they didn't have a place, they were in my place. And so that's when I was
Definitely.
younger. How about you when you were younger?
Same with the friends, definitely. So there was always this group of who wants to belong, who feels they don't belong. So that definitely resonates. And then the sticker, did you also have the exchanging
Oh,
stickers? Like, oh,
yes.
you have two of these, you have two of these. Can we just so
Yes,
I think that was something that actually brought people together as well. Like,
I
okay,
think so.
let's exchange the sticker collection. So there were certain things that really soap boxes when they were really beautiful.
Oh my goodness, yes.
I
Oh,
would just
yes.
keep them.
And candy boxes.
Candy boxes, exactly. Anything that was beautiful. There was this candy collection assortment that's Quality Street. I don't know if you have that in.
I haven't heard of it, but
We have toffee and everything, and it
mm.
all was like a British, like I think it was a carriage, and there was this lady.
Oh, yes. Yes. And there was a tin. It was also, there were tins too that,
Exactly.
and you could use the tins for other things then when you ate
And
them.
then you could use the tins for the other things you were collecting. Haha.
Oh
And
my
then
goodness.
and I just realized that collecting is something that has actually been part of my life ever since. And I think I also told you because I've moved to so many places as an
Yes.
adult. For me now, I always need to see things that I collect that belong
Yes.
to me because sometimes I live in a place that does not reflect who I am. But then I can pick up, I can look at my corner where I have my journals or my diaries, and that's where I know that's me.
Ah,
So it's more like it's not like hoarding. I need all these things, but I have
No.
this patchwork throw that a friend of mine gave me when I moved to Barcelona 10 years ago. And it's been with me everywhere I've moved ever. And it's always the first thing I unpack.
Ah,
So it's
that's your here's
more,
home.
this is home. This is
Love
me
that.
marking, this is home. So it has this thing of home or of comfort collecting. I don't
Comfort.
know.
I like the word comfort.
Yeah.
And I also like the word safety because I know you said you threw out the word hoarder, and this isn't about hoarding. It's about, for me, I agree. I can turn into that knowing my own personality, like, oh, but we need more of these. We could use more of these. I collected baskets for a long time because that was home, that was comfort, that was safety, that was something that felt that was hand, like, it was made. And
Hmm.
recently when we moved states, so for us moving states was 3 states away, which is at least a day and a half, 2 days travel. So before we moved, a lot of those type of things were then donated and given away and sold. So some of the things I was able to realize I don't need those anymore to make it a home or comfort. But I
Hmm.
kept other things like journaling. I do the journals with you. Like we'll show you all our journals and please post pictures in the comments below of things you collect and let us know so we can celebrate with you. Let's go back to comfort though. Comfort and home and collecting. So what other
Yes.
things kind of draw your attention when you see them and you either have to touch them, smell them, taste it? Ooh,
Definitely blankets and throws, like anything you can
yes.
imagine wrapping around you. Um, and then also like books, depending like old books. Oh, I love
Oh, yes.
where you can really
The
even
whole
feel the writing and the,
mm,
like the title that stands out or is
what and that's just yes. And even if it's not old, but if it's a beautiful cover, like they have all these
yes.
artistic covers these days. I go, I don't even want to read the book. I just want the book for the cover, the whole beauty of it.
Yes, definitely. Things, I think things where you notice that someone made them with dedication and love,
Yes.
which is why I'm all for practical. And yes, it's good that you can have the IKEA drawer or whatever, but I'm always drawn to the carvings. Someone carved something,
Yes.
someone actually had a picture and then they carved it into that wardrobe, into that. That is,
Amazing.
yes. And
I mean,
that's where
that's
my
not the
brain
word you
goes
wanted, but
to.
that's the word I threw out.
Pardon?
That's not the word you were probably going to say. That's the word I threw out. So what
Oh
were you
yeah, but it is. But it is. And it's more like it gets me going then to think of stories. Like I look at these carvings and then
wanting?
I'm in a story.
Yes, which connects it back to the books. And if the book can like pull into the story, I would have a house full of books and bookshelves. And I have too many books. No, I need three more. Like it's books. Books, it's the story. So I collect stories, maybe. Maybe that's what it is. Other places and adventures and fun and
Exactly.
the
And
artistics.
I know you traveled last year. Is traveling also a place where you feel like you want to get something back home? You see something nice,
Oh, it's
or
very hard because you want to take something from everywhere and then you'd have a whole suitcase of knickknacks. So that's where I'm very careful and I'll do a lot of pictures, which I
ah,
will then go through and pick out. I have to make sure someone's in them that I know or I can relate to, or it's such an image that I won't, because I won't forget it. Landscapes or just, hey, go stand in front of that tree doesn't keep the memory or the sensory there for me. Or I like on the recent trip, I brought home a postcard and a bookmark. So like really thin things that will give me the memory, but not take up the space
yeah.
on some of those. I mean, or like, here's my journal. I showed it to you earlier. So we're going to show you our journals for a second because you got to see journals. This one I was showing it's all embossed and you can see the colors are gorgeous. I love it. And it's just this, and it's empty. And Agakura and I are going to talk about that in a second. And then there's this purple one I just got because it had this, and I love the hummingbird. And then a girlfriend just gave me this journal. So it's all about mermaids and sparkle and shining. And Agakura has one that is gorgeous.
Oh yeah, this I received from a friend. She got it in Turkey. And just her telling me like the bazaar she found it at and so on. And it's actually leather. Like I love it. Like just touching it.
And look at the
And
paper.
the paper that's
Ah,
like as I told you, I'm reluctant to write in it.
yes, all of these. And there's a reason I got them is because they're beautiful. And I thought, oh, there's must be a story I can put in there. But I'm very reluctant also. There's something about, I don't know, the finality of beginning to write in one of the journals. So probably
Hmm.
something I have to process.
Yes, and I think in the past for me it was more like, well, I was always right journaling. Like during school days, it was like my way of processing what had happened at school. And I would just write, 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 write. And then I don't know, do you know the books of Sue Townsend, the Secret Diaries of Adrian Mole?
Yes, those are good books. They're
And then
so
I
good.
tried to imitate Adrian Mole, so I would try to make it even like a bit fun, like the way I would write things or the way I would describe people. But journaling was really an essential part for me. And I don't
Mhm.
know why, as an adult, there was a time in my 20s I went back, but it hasn't been as much. And I know that actually it's always been something that's really benefited me. So.
Mm.
It's something I
So,
would like to go back. So maybe say, okay, I'll keep this for poetry or for some things that,
or
you
just be
know,
flexible with it. I would invite you just to open it, put your name in it, and see what comes from it. So at least
yes.
that's what I've done. I have gone through these and I've at least put my name in them so that I know, okay, I'm engaged with this. Somehow energy will flow. And we were talking beforehand that for me to journal, it's definitely a task for me to write
Yes.
and keep up with what my brain is thinking and wants to do. Whereas if I'm
Yes.
journaling on the computer, much faster, and if an idea pops up, I can pull it up and leave it to the side. So I also will look into stepping back into creating a beautiful habit of just putting energy on the page. And I think
Mm.
that's how I'll look at it.
Yes. And I don't know if you watched the previous episode, you know that we talked about fun. So collecting is probably one thing that goes into that category, like, right?
Yes.
I mean, collecting things is fun and it's quite.
Joy.
It's joy. It's joy to look at them. Pens.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh, now we're going into it. Pens. I could get like five different types of watercolor pencil sets or regular colored pencil. Like you give me pens, pencils. Yeah, that's
and interestingly enough, with pens, I love them, but I'm less attached as in I'll use them.
yes,
It's
I
not
use
like with
them.
the journal where it's like, oh, I can't write in this. With the pen, it's like, oh, give me that pen. I love
Uh-huh. But it has to feel right.
it
And it
has
has to
yes.
write a certain way, smooth. It can't be
Yes.
this effort to write with it.
No, please not. Please not.
No. Mm-mm. And there was a point I think I did I collected like I don't know, and it's not like a collection, but I get so many pretty cups and different things like that. I went, oh, good, one more pretty cup. Isn't that pretty? So I'm really starting not to edit myself, but kind of say, where's the need for that? Because there's so much consumerism in this world that I myself personally am going, I have 20 journals that I haven't written in, not quite 20, but where's my responsibility too for myself? So I want to keep the fun in it and stick with certain things that I know, like my journaling and pens,
And pens. And there's
blankets.
one thing that I also love collecting, and it's essential oils. Because that speaks to
Ooh.
my senses. Like
Mm.
just opening and smelling lavender, bergamot. I really enjoy them and I enjoy using them.
Oh, well, that's an
I
amazing thing.
whenever I see essential oils in a shop, I'm drawn. I need to smell them. And there's always one that I haven't smelled, and there's always one that I don't know. And it's like,
Mm.
mm,
I know you
yeah,
brought me into that one. I like I don't collect those. I'll pick up a few cents I want, but candles, I will go and smell candles and then I went, oh, if they're like the soy wick candles, so they're really like natural and I don't have the scent and I really like it. Yeah. What kind of scents do you go for? I do the fresh, light, um, sometimes a little fruity, but more the fresh and the light is what I go for.
oh, it depends because for me, the ones you're describing, they're for getting in the mood, throwing out content, and then the heavy
Yes.
ones are the ones for just winding down,
Ooh.
maybe going to bed, getting sleep. So
Mm.
there's difference.
I do have a lavender spray I put on before bed that just as soon as I smell it, I go, ah, like my body just knows it's chill time.
Exactly. Exactly.
Interesting.
And it's interesting, right? The way you were mentioning consumerism, and I think there is a part that there is a responsibility, like how much do we need of what?
Right.
And then we're also developing this secondhand culture, which I'm loving because
I
it's
am
like
too.
getting something or a box that somebody has actually used in the past. So like when I was living in a city where I had like friends living nearby, we would actually be like, "Oh, do you want this?" Like
Yes.
this box, and I was always the go-to person because I'm like, "Oh yeah, this is beautiful." Um, and the other day, a friend of mine sent me a tea. It was in a beautiful box, and I had the tea. It finished, and I kept the box. And my husband was like, "Okay, what?" I'm like, "Well, we could put sugar in it. We could put toothpicks in it. We."
You know, I buy honey and it comes in these amazing mason jars. And when the jars are empty, I wash them and use them. And I store things in them like cereal or sugar or like they're great to reuse
Exactly.
things, boxes.
Yes. So
Yes.
collecting has, I mean, it's good to observe the collecting
Yes.
behavior, but sometimes it's also, it has something of it comforts you, it's you. And
Yes.
sometimes it's also, okay, we can use things again.
Right. There's no wrong rule on that. There shouldn't be a rule on that. I love the whole upcycle, recycle, reuse.
Yes.
I absolutely like that a lot. And we have a thing here. Um, it's once a year, everybody takes clothes and purses and shoes out of their closet and they bring it to one person's house. And it's a whole community. It's not like with just a friend circle, it's a whole community. And then you get to go and you can shop. Like you go in and go, well, I like that, that, and that. And you take that
Mm.
home, but you've already given a whole bunch of stuff there. So it's an amazing, I don't know, I don't remember what it's called, something like a swap or something like that, but
I love that.
it's
And it also
amazing.
connect with people, right?
Yes, people that I don't really know, but they're in my community.
Mm.
So it's fun to do that with them too. So there are things in my closet right now sitting there waiting for that time of donate so that I can give it and then I can go and look for new. New. But see, new is new to me doesn't mean it's new, which is
Exactly.
perfect.
I love that.
Yeah.
So it's this way of, yeah, it has been used, but it's new to me,
Yeah.
and I'm giving away something that is old to me but new to someone. So,
Yeah. It's fun.
mm,
So that's, see, more fun. We're finding fun in the
yes,
everything that we do.
yes, it is. It is. And there's so many things. I must admit that if I had more space, I would probably collect
Yeah.
more things, but then more of the same things. So to me,
Oh.
it's really books, it's journals, it's these
Uh-huh.
um that you can also touch or that have a certain
Blankets.
smell
You
or
had
that
me at
so
blankets.
it has something that's also soothing and
Uh-huh.
it's I'd actually be interested to see in the comments what how people associate with collecting because I know that there are people who are not really attached to things. So I'm wondering, um, and as you said, we don't always have to put a label on it. Is it an HSP thing or ADHD thing, or is it just something that's
Just who we
different,
are
personal, who we are?
or what
Yes.
we've learned growing up. I mean, I know my grandmother used to always save aluminum foil because she grew up in really tough times. So they knew they had to reuse different things and they would collect, what were they called? Like potato sacks to make aprons and dresses. And like there was a whole bunch of reuse and repurpose, which can be sent through the generations and to where
Mhm.
we are today.
True.
So yeah, I
Yes.
definitely am interested in the comments. Please let us know what you might collect, what you look forward to collecting, what you did as a child, but my journaling ideas, anything you've got that will just let us know and we'll support you in that. Any
Yes.
finishing thoughts, my friend?
No, actually, I'm good.
Did
This
we
has
feel
been,
complete for now?
I feel complete to use the coaching language, yes. And this has been really fun. I've really loved this. And because what I love about these conversations is that I don't know about you, but sometimes while talking, I actually learn or remember things about myself.
Yes,
And I was like, oh yeah, maybe that's so I've just come to the realization that collecting has been my home away from home.
right, right. And it's my way of connecting and keeping memories of
Hmm.
amazing people, events, things that have happened in the past too. So we look forward to
Yeah.
hearing more from you. Please like, subscribe, come on back for our next conversation. Let us know if there's something you want to hear us talk about. We'll see you again
Yes,
next time.
definitely. That would be a good one to just get some feedback on what you want us to talk about. Take care.
Thanks.